When it comes to being a fan, there just doesn't seem to be a restriction on how much you can show your love. The parallel between sports and K-pop music, for example, appears as strange as it is different. I mean, there must be no connection between the throngs of fans screaming their hearts out at a BTS concert and the thousands of spectators waving their football flag at the FIFA World Cup 2022. But just when you finally thought that was true, you dig deeper and see the similarities of people supporting people and the way they show it. There's an intriguing connection established there, and K-pop fans are starting to get it. This coincidentally happened as football enthusiasts from all over the world began posting on social media about the FIFA World Cup 2022, which is taking place in Qatar. So how exactly did this tweet blow up? Let me give you some background first. The 2022 FIFA World Cup, which started on November 20th, not only gained a lot of attention from football fans, but also K-pop fans. That is because the opening performance was performed by Jungkook of BTS and took place at the Al Bayt Stadium in Al Khor. Jungkook performed the official soundtrack of this edition of the World Cup called Dreamers. That's when people started putting the pieces together and saw just how similar football fans and K-pop fans are. When it comes to football, this activity has huge followings and massive international fan bases that are extremely dedicated to the collection of as much information as possible about their sport. They keep up with everything going on in the world of football purely out of interest and genuine enjoyment. Some fans can even go really wild with team support. For example, painting their bodies, getting tattoos, and wearing their favorite teams as part of their identities. And K-pop fans do exactly just that too. Another thing is that this fan base typically focuses on one favorite team. It's part of a collective identity that drives them to support that team and thus ultimately create a fandom. There's also that sense of community that we just can't ignore. When a football player scores an incredible goal, fans can't help but jump in happiness and pride. This is the same for K-pop fans when an idol is performing. The tweet goes as follows. Imagine people spoke about football the way K-pop fans speak about idols and groups. And just in a matter of hours, we see thousands of people sharing their agreements and sentiments. Since then, the tweet has received thousands of quotes, hundreds of comments, and samples of what football supporters may tweet like if they were K-pop fans. Making or viewing fan cams is one of the most well-known ways K-pop fans show their support for their favorite artists. K-pop fan cams are something you've already seen if you spend any time on Twitter. In essence, a fan cam is a video that primarily focuses on a particular band member, typically when the group is playing or performing. The practice has become so popular in Korea that TV broadcast stations sometimes upload their high-quality fan cams after posting a full performance on YouTube. So this is exactly what K-pop fans began doing to their favorite soccer players too. One football player that is garnering a lot of attention since that tweet is none other than Spanish football player Pablo Martín Páez Gavira, in short, Gavi. With a devilish good look and a charming smile, fans began making short videos and clips from some of his matches, just like what they do with K-pop artists when they're performing. One fan shared her edited video of Gavi on Twitter, referring to him as Starboy, and garnered over 58.4 thousand views. Some of them also started posting fan cams for the English football player Jude Bellingham. Aside from that, countless fans also recreated K-pop memes to fit football players instead of their idols. One fan tweeted, "Neymar doing Aegyo to cheer you up." One also tweeted by saying, "Look at Harry Kane and his tiny stretches," referring to the famous English football player Harry Kane. One even posted a K-pop meme along with the Mexican football player Memo Ochoa, Jin and Memo Ochoa thinking as one. One thing is for sure, football teams and K-pop fans have a lot more in common than you think. Of course, there are still differences when it comes to the fandom. For example, football teams carry more pressure when it comes to making a mistake in front of millions of people. It's even direr when that mistake leads them to lose the whole game, and that can end your whole career just like that. Unlike K-pop idols who, when they do make a mistake, fans are quick to comment on it saying how cute he looked after making a mistake, football fans will literally hate you for making a mistake. Another difference is that K-pop fans can like as many K-pop groups as they can and still have a favorite. However, football fans tend to stick with only one team because of the competitive nature of the sport. Liking one or two more football teams will be very problematic, especially if they have a match against one another. In fact, many football fans get into a lot of fights, especially after a game. Yikes! That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and as always, like and subscribe for more Keep Up with Korea.